Now you can get the latest COVID-19 information in American Sign Language. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, have created new videos in American Sign Language to help you keep up with the latest COVID-19 news and guidance. Learn how to protect yourself and the people you care about from COVID-19.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Vanessa Paloma Bajarnik. Here's a quick look at the top trending international news stories in ISL making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. If you missed the coronation of King Charles III, here is a royal recap. Roughly 2,000 people from around the world were invited to London to witness the coronation. Thousands of people lined up along the procession route viewing areas 3 days before the official procession started. King Charles and his wife Camilla traveled from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey in the Diamond Jubilee Stagecoach. It was last seen during the Platinum Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II in June of last year. The coach has been used at every coronation since William IV in 1831. During the ceremony, King Charles recited the coronation oath, was anointed with holy oil, given the royal robe, the orb, the coronation ring, the scepter, and the rod, and finally the crown was put on his head. His queen consort Camilla was crowned after that. Then the king and queen climbed back into the gold stagecoach and processed back to Buckingham Palace. Once there, members of the royal family stood on the balcony of the palace to watch a flyover of military planes and helicopters from the British Army, Navy, and Air Force. Moscow is claiming that Ukraine tried to assassinate President Vladimir Putin with drone strikes on the Kremlin. Videos are circulating purporting to show the alleged attacks. Moscow is calling the alleged strikes a terrorist act and says it has the right to take retaliatory measures. Ukraine denies any involvement, saying it does not attack other countries. Russia now says the U.S. was involved and that the goal was to kill Vladimir Putin. The White House has firmly rejected that claim by the Kremlin and says we may never fully know what happened. People in Serbia are mourning 2 mass shootings that happened in the same week. On Thursday, government officials say a 21-year-old gunman killed at least 8 people and wounded 13 others in the village of Dubona. A public broadcaster reports the attacker shot a group of people with an automatic weapon and then fled the scene. He was captured a few hours later. The attack happened one day after a 13-year-old boy opened fire inside a school in the capital, Belgrade. Eight children and one security guard were killed. Authorities say the boy had a list of people he wanted to kill. After the shooting, he called police, confessed to the murders, then waited in the schoolyard for officers to arrive and arrest him. Serbian officials say the alleged shooter is now in custody, and his parents are also under arrest. Police arrested more than 100 people across multiple countries as part of an operation against the Italian Mafia. The operation is described by authorities as the largest ever coordinated hit against Italian organized crime. More than 2,000 officers participated in the operations, which were carried out in Germany, Italy, France, Portugal, Slovenia, Spain, Romania, Brazil, and Panama. The massive sting operation took nearly 2 years of investigation. Charges include drug smuggling, trafficking, and aiding and abetting fugitives. Millions of euros of cash, drugs, weapons were also confiscated in the raids. FIFA is threatening to pull the broadcast of its upcoming Women's World Cup in the Big Five European countries. FIFA officials say the offers from broadcasters there are a slap in the face of the tournament players. The organization's president said broadcasters pay $100 million to $200 million for the men's FIFA World Cup. But they only offer $1 million to $10 million for the FIFA Women's World Cup. The president said, if the offers continue to be unfair towards women and women's football, FIFA will be forced not to broadcast the Women's World Cup in England, Germany, France, Spain, and Italy. The newest member of Mexico's canine search and rescue team has arrived all the way from Turkey. Turkey sent this adorable 3-month-old puppy as a thank you gift to the Mexican military for all of their help during the search and rescue efforts that followed the devastating earthquake on February 6th.
Cada cachorrito que ustedes ven aquí, amigos, es un elemento importante.
Sadly, one of the Mexican dogs, named Proteo, died during his mission.
Para todos nosotros por parte del Ejército y Fuerza de Mexicanos.
The puppy can't replace Proteo, but he certainly makes a great addition to the team. And he needs a name. The public has been invited to vote on these names. Proteo 2, meaning I protect. Arcadas, meaning friend. Or Yardim, meaning help. I've been in the United States for the past month, visiting friends in various parts of the country. While in Atlanta, Georgia, I visited several famous landmarks. And I was given media access to the World of Coca-Cola Museum. Check it out. There are so many wonderful and historic sights to see and enjoy in the heart of downtown Atlanta. But none more refreshing than a trip to the World of Coca-Cola Museum. This is one of the original old Coca-Cola bottles with a flip top. Then it transitions to this one, and this one. Finally, a Coca-Cola bottle that the world knows. The selling of Coca-Cola. Look at this. This is a man who paid for the rights to the Coca-Cola label. He paid $2,300. That's it. Of course, we know now it's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And then look at this. There's even the secrets of Coca-Cola. Wow. The secret formula for Coca-Cola is in the vault that you need a handprint to open. Look. Of course, you can't leave the museum without sampling the hundreds of flavors from around the world. Sign1News will be broadcasting international news updates in ISL every Sunday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. You can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.